Hello.
Oh,
Hi, good morning, Vishal. Good morning, Rohit.
yeah, hi, good morning.
सर कल तो जो डायग्राम था ना और ट्रैफिक फ्लो में देखा एक बार स्टडी भी किया उसकी जगह में कुछ प्रॉब्लम था तो एक बार मैं डिस्कस करूंगा एक बार
हाँ, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, उसको डिस्कस कर लेंगे आप सारे उसमें। ठीक है।
एंड ऑफ द सेशन एक बार कर लूंगा 2-3 मिनट लगेगा दो
हाँ
तीन
हाँ
मिनट
हाँ,
का
श्योर श्योर श्योर।
ठीक है
I'll take your queries after the today's discussion, okay? At the end.
ओके
Yeah, hi, Madan. Hi, Madan, Karan.
Hello,
So,
sir.
guys, yeah, so can you, like, you have joined today's session or you were present yesterday also?
I was present. Yesterday, I was also present.
Okay, okay. So, guys, let's start today's discussion. First of all, very good morning to all. Thanks for joining the today's discussion. Okay, let me start and let me share my screen first. Okay, guys, so yesterday we have discussed about the SP3 architecture and the working principle of our Palo Alto firewall, right? How the SP3 architecture works in case of our Palo Alto firewall, right? And what is the packet flow logic? Means whenever the packet is being received by the firewall, how it is actually handled by the firewall. Okay, what are the things it checks before it transmit the packet, right? That we logically verified, like we have seen how it works, right? And how it is different from the other firewall vendors. Okay, because it offers a high throughput, low latency with its unique working principle, or you can say architecture, that is SP3, right? So we finished our discussion with the Palo Alto 200 box yesterday, and I have told you how many ports are there. Okay, what are the uses of those ports, right? So today's discussion we will start with the uh, other models available with the Palo Alto networks, right? So as you guys can see in my screen, these are the boxes that are available for the Palo Alto firewall networks, right? We have a Palo Alto 500 box, we have a 2020, right? And 2050, 4020. Likewise, we have many firewall box depending upon the capacity and your requirement. We choose the firewall, which firewall we need for our organization. Okay, as you can see here, uh, like in Palo Alto 500 box, it is offering eight eight copper ports. Okay, and the it can handle only 50,000 sessions. Okay, and it is also mentioned that 250 Mbps by 100 Mbps is the throughput that this device can offer, right? So depending upon the capacity and the session handling power of the firewall, right, and depending upon the ports also, we can deploy the or choose the firewall that needs to be deployed in our uh, infrastructure, right? As you can see, um, once the in the higher models, you can see we are getting the more ports, right? We are getting the SFP ports as well. SFP ports are nothing but it is used to connect your optical fiber cables, right? So depending upon the capacity, it is offering the sessions, right? You can see in 5060, it is offering this these many sessions, right? So depending upon the capacity, we can choose the firewall boxes. So today, in today's discussion, we will see how we can like take the initial access of the firewall, okay, with the help of our lab, and we will see what is the how we can configure the management interface of the firewall, right? And what is the way to get the web UI access of our firewall with the help of our lab, right? So without delay, let's get started. Okay. This is our lab. As I told you yesterday, you will get one public URL, right? And that public URL, with that public URL, you can access our lab, right? In lab, you will get a various options, okay, to create. I believe you will get a one folder where you can create your own lab, right? Or you can use our pre-existing labs also, right? So today we will see how we can create the basic lab, okay, how we can like take the access of the firewall. First of all, let me create one folder here, Palo Alto, right? Okay. So I want to create new lab, right? If you want to create any new lab, then you can click here, right? It is an option to create, allowing you to add a new lab here, right? So I'm here. You can mention your lab name, right? Any name you can give here, right? And then click add. Okay. So this is how your lab will be launched. Okay. Once this is accessible, then you need to find the IP addressing, right? First of all, let me take one PC. Okay. You just need to right click in this white page and you will get an option for adding the nodes, right? Okay. After clicking a right click option, you will get a option to create a node, right? Just click on node and then you will get an option to add the devices. Suppose I want to add first of all the Windows server to check the IP addressing in my lab scenario, whatever I have received, right? Suppose I want to change the icon here.
Right.
Yeah.
Good morning. I just joined. My
Mhm.
system was restarted. Could you
Okay.
please
Not
one
an issue.
second?
We are just starting. I just explained about the various boxes available with the Palo Alto firewall, right? I mentioned we discussed yesterday about the 200 box. Okay,
200. Yeah.
many ports are there. What are the uses of those ports? So we have these many boxes available with our Palo Alto firewalls, right? I told here, right? We have a 500 box 2020, depending upon the capacity. These firewall boxes are classified, and you can use or choose the firewall boxes depending upon your organization need. Okay, as you can
Yeah.
see in 500 box, it is only offering 8 copper ports, and there is no SFP port, right? And it can provide 50,000 sessions. Similarly, if you go with the higher version, you can see there are many ports available. Okay, 8 SFP ports and 16 copper ports, and it is also offering uh, m- more sessions. Okay,
Mm,
session handling power is higher than the 500 box, right? And throughput is also higher. So depending upon the capacity, you can choose what is the SFP port. SFP port is basically used to connect your
optical fiber.
optical fiber, right?
Yeah.
So this is what we discussed. From this, we have started our conversation today. Okay,
Okay.
discussion
Okay.
today,
Thank you.
and then I am trying to build some lab. Okay.
Okay.
So guys, first of all, I need to identify what is the IP address. Suppose if you want to identify the IP address of your like system or in your lab, then you can create, you can add one system with the cloud, right? And then turn it on. Okay. First of all, I want to check because what happens here, we have set the DHCP. Okay. Once the DHCP is set, then you can get the IP from the DHCP server and also the default gateway, right? So I want to understand what is my default gateway and on which IP range my internet is available, right? So to know those things, I have just connected one firewall, okay? Not firewall, one PC, simple PC, right? And I will also add one Palo Alto firewall, right? Because here today we will see how we can add, how we can take the access of the firewall, okay? So I have told you we have a dedicated management port available with our Palo Alto firewall, right? So I will choose management port here because I want to take the management access, right? So simple, it's very simple. Just right click, click on node and then add the device, right? So I have
Sir, why need to
connect
connect the cloud for IP?
just to verify the IP addressing. Okay. After that, I will remove this and I will directly connect this to this, right?
Okay, okay.
Just to show you something. Just hold. Okay. Okay. I will also turn it on. Let it boot. Okay.
So why we have taken Win server here?
Just a management PC it is.
Okay. Okay, for management. Okay, understood.
Yeah, it's just a management PC. I'll
PC.
show you. No problem. Okay. I just want to verify my network configuration settings. That's why I have connected this Windows server with my cloud. Okay. So that I can get to know what is the IP addressing or in which range I am getting the internet for this lab, right? Similarly, you can also do with your login credential and you will get to know the IP addressing schema for the internet connection, right? Let me show you. First of all, I will go to the CMD, right? Okay, CMD. I hope my screen is visible to everyone, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's fine, no? Let me make it bigger. Okay. So I will first of all check the IP address. Okay. Mhm. IP config, right? If I will type IP config, then you can see that I'm getting one IP from the DHCP server, right? And this is my gateway, right? Okay. Now I will try to ping the Google DNS. Okay. Let's see whether I'm getting the internet or not. So guys, you can see this PC is connected to the internet. So once I connected this PC with this cloud, I'm getting an IP from the range of 192.168.1.135, yani 192.168.1.0/24 subnets, right? And what is my gateway? 192.168.1.1 means for this lab, for my access, okay, internet range would be 192.168.1.0, right? /24. And what will be the my next hop IP? My next hop IP will be the 192.168.1.1. Okay. So although it's a private IP, but it will be treated as a public IP for my lab environment, right? Because I'm getting internet on this IP, right? So just to verify this configuration, I have shown you. Okay, now I will remove this cloud and I will directly connected my PC with the firewall, right? Management port. Okay. Okay. So let's see, if you will click on the device, then its CLI will get open, right? So you can see here, my firewall is still booting, right?
Rohit, if we will take we will take one PC and give the IP address of this PC. We know the default IP address of Palo Alto, or I think 192.168 something.
Yeah, 192.168.1 that you can also verify from the CLI command, right? That I will show you today. Okay.
Okay.
Let it boot, then we will discuss. Still, my device is booting, right? So, guys, you got the basic understanding, right? 192.168.
Is the IP 172 or one
Sorry.
for Windows Server? Is it 192 or 172 for this one?
When I connected this
192.
PC with the cloud, then I
Okay.
got the IP from the DHCP server that was
Yeah, this one.
192.168. Okay.
Yeah.
So that was the testing only to identify in which range I'm getting the
Okay.
internet access,
Yeah,
right? I
Yes.
tried to ping the Google DNS with that IP 192.168 range, and I was getting ping reply from the Google DNS, right? Means
Yes.
for this lab, for me,
Connected to internet.
yeah, I can have the access to the internet on this IP, right? This will be the
Yes.
public IP for me
Okay.
in the lab environment. Similarly, you can identify in your case, right? In your lab,
Sure.
right? This will be my internet connection. Okay. So now keep it aside, and we will see the management access of the firewall, right? So this range, let's say I will be using for the management IP, right? So till the time my firewall is booting, let me configure this range of IP in my system, right?
Sir, how much time it will take to compute?
See, it take 2 to 3 minutes. Okay.
Okay.
So as of now, you can see we have this IP. So I will change my IP, right? Because I want to treat it as a management system, right? ncpa.cpl, right? Sorry, ncpa.cpl. Then you can go to the adapter settings. Right. So in adapter settings, you can change the IP address, right? From the properties, go to the IPv4, right? Okay. As of now, you can see it is connected. It is using DHCP. So I would like to configure it static IP, and I will give, let's say, 100 IP here in this my management system, right? Okay. And I will be using 255 subnet, right? /24, right? If you want to give the gateway, then you can give. Okay, let me give the gateway also. Okay. Let's verify the IP address. Yeah, it is configured with 172 series, right? So I'll be using this subnet for my management, right? Management subnet. Okay. It is up, but it will take some time to take the credential. It is not completely up yet. Let me try by logging. Yeah, it will take some time. Okay. We will wait for some time, right? These devices are very heavy and we are working on a virtual environment, right? So these devices takes lots of resources, right? So to boot up and to come up, these devices takes some time. Okay. So guys, here I have assigned 100 IP, right? Then what I need to take the access of the firewall, I will have to send the same range of IP in my management port also, right? Then only this PC and the firewall will come into the same network and I can take the access of the firewall, right?
Yes.
Let's see. It is working. It will take some time. Okay, it's still not allowing me to log in. Let's wait for some time. Okay, let me try again. Admin. User ID is admin and password is capital A DMIN at 123, right? It is still not allowing. Will take some time. Let's wait. So meanwhile, we can discuss. Someone has any query like from the yesterday's discussion, then we can discuss till the time it is booting up. Okay, my management system is ready. Just my firewall. Once on my firewall will come up, then we will start. Just taking time. Admin at 123. We Okay, let me try to reboot the device once. I think it is not working properly, right? Admin, add 1, 2, 3. Okay, it is not taking the password.
Sir, speak loudly, sir. Your voice is very slow.
Okay, let me try to log in. Means try to reboot it. It is not allowing me to log in, right? Let's try. Okay, guys, I have restarted the Palo Alto Firewall, right? Let me try um, again. I think we were giving some wrong password. So it will take some time to boot up, right? Meanwhile, we can discuss if anyone has any query from the yesterday's discussion, or I can ask some question from you guys. So can anyone tell me what is the slow path and the fast path that we discussed yesterday?
Fast path is when the session is created and the user is in session, okay, an active session, and when the user is new user is coming in firewall, or new user able to access the data from the via firewall. So the user will go to the new access.
Slow path. To troubleshoot
Slow paths.
And a session is already exist, then
Okay.
it's fast path. And if it is not exist, if it is new, then it's called the slow path.
Slow path.
Correct. If already existing session is coming, then it will gonna take fast path. If it's a new session, then it will take the slow path. So what will be checked in slow path?
It's a net policy and
Okay. It's net. Source net or destination net?
source net, sir.
Source net. Are you
So
sure?
destination net. So what is the actual destination?
Yes.
The
Destination net will be
policy
checked first, and then
first and second policy, existing policy have for
Right.
this session, and finally the L2, L3, L4 will check up details.
Okay.
Sir, can you open the diagram? Actually?
Which diagram?
Sir,
You want to see the packet flow?
yes, it's perfect for diagram. Actually, I have just questions. So I think that after session I will discuss something. But right now,
Yeah, no problem. Let me open
will
it.
happen. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Mm. Yes, yes. This diagram, flow diagram. That's right.
So first of all, the forwarding lookup will be taken, right?
Yes.
Here it will check the destination net,
Yeah.
not the destination net. First of all, it will check the routing lookup. Okay, which interface, and then it will check the what was your query? What you want to
Sir,
ask? Yeah.
just sir, just this topic can discuss in Hindi. It's only 2 minutes.
Entire topic you want me to explain it again?
This topic, only
This
for this topic. Yes, yes, yes. Actually, sir,
means
देखिए,
entire packet
so
flow.
the topic will just explain. So please, just to check,
See,
I understand
okay, no,
right or
not
not.
an issue. See, till the time this is booting, let me try to explain you. Okay. First of all, we have an ingress stage, and then it is an intermediate stage where the packet will be inspected, right? And we have finally egress stage. Okay. In egress
Okay.
stage, packet will be out from the firewall. Okay. Ingress
Yes.
stage, whenever packet will be received by the firewall. Once the packet is received by the firewall, it's gonna look up and it will verify the L2, L3 information. Okay. Source MAC, destination MAC, source IP, destination IP, source port, destination port, right? Then it will check whether it is having any error or not. If no error is found, then it will go further. If error is found, then packet will be discarded immediately, right?
Okay.
Then it will check whether the any kind of decryption is required or not, whether it's a IPsec or SSL based traffic or not, right? If it's a IPsec SSL traffic, then it needs to be decrypted, right? So here firewall will decrypt the traffic and it will
Traffic.
again reprocess these things. Okay, it will try to fetch the L2, L3 details and it will check for the error. Okay,
Okay.
so once all these things
Suppose,
are
sir,
verified,
I have a question
yeah,
in this point. Suppose the process error, no process. The second point is a firewall inspection applicable. If not applicable, so the traffic come through देखिए this arrow is just coming from this below in the ingress force. So actually क्या होगा यहाँ पे कोई inspection नहीं होगा. जो firewall inspection applicable जो point है वहाँ पे देखिए arrow एकदम नीचे चला गया इस
यहाँ पे आप
साइड
बोल रहे
से.
हो यहाँ पे
नहीं इस साइड से लेफ्ट साइड से फायरवॉल इंस्पेक्शन इधर इधर हाँ 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 राइट राइट
ओके
राइट राइट
अगर आपको कोई इंस्पेक्शन की रिक्वायर्ड नहीं है तो ये आपका
हाँ
डायरेक्ट इग्रेस स्टेज में पहुंच जाएगा,
एकदम.
राइट?
तो यहाँ पे मेरा
या
कंफ्यूजन हो रहा है. तो यहाँ पे क्या क्या स्लो पाथ और फास्ट पाथ का कोई
हाँ,
प्रोसेस
तो
नहीं था.
आपको मैंने ये बताया था ना, अगर आपका फायरवॉल पैकेट को एनक्रिप्ट करके ट्रैफिक को भेजता है,
हाँ.
सपोज लेट मी टेक पेंट. ओके, सी you have a confusion here. Okay, suppose this is my firewall, right? And it is establishing one encrypted traffic. Okay, this is my secure website, or you can say SSL connection or IPsec, whatever, secure
ओके
connection.
ओके.
And we are
हाँ.
not performing any kind of decryption over here in the firewall. Okay,
ओके.
if there is no decryption available in the firewall, then the traffic will be forwarded by the firewall in an encrypted format only, right?
ओके.
So the firewall will not be able to check all the things. Means it will not be able to do the content inspection. It will not be able to do the all those things, intermediate stage things. Okay. So this is the reason it is coming directly to the egress stage.
Which reason actually SSL? Suppose SSL encryption have on this packet, so not need to check the decryption policy. The traffic go through the directly address port, right?
Sorry, come again. What is your
एक्चुअली
query?
मैं बोलना चाह रहा हूँ कि अगर मान लीजिए कुछ आ रहा
हाँ
है तो आने के बाद
हाँ
एसएसएल पॉलिसी यहाँ पे नहीं है तो मान लीजिए डिक्रिप्शन का
हाँ
कुछ नहीं
आप हाँ ये चीज देखो ना, अगर हमारे फायरवॉल के पास कोई भी डिक्रिप्शन का वो नहीं है, ठीक है, मीन्स अगर हमारा ट्रैफिक एनक्रिप्टेड आ रहा है, तो
है. हाँ.
एनक्रिप्टेड ट्रैफिक में अगर आप फायरवॉल पे डिक्रिप्शन नहीं करोगे तो फायरवॉल
हम्म.
उसको नहीं इंस्पेक्ट कर पाएगा, राइट? सो ये सारा आपका जो भी सेशन है, यहाँ पे जो भी स्टेजेस है, वो सब स्किप हो जाएंगी, right?
ओके स्कीप होके
Because it will
एकदम
not
चला
be
जाए.
able to decrypt, or it will not be able to open the packet properly. It will not able to check the information beyond the layer 3, right?
ओके. ओके. और एक चीज सर उसके बाद देखिए नीचे जो आ रहा है ना इधर नहीं ऊपर
हम्म,
मिडिल पॉइंट स्लो पाथ और फास्ट पाथ में ऊपर आइए बीच में स्क्रॉल करिए. हाँ हाँ
हाँ
yes. हाँ हाँ. तो फायरवॉल सेशन लुकअप अगर मान लीजिए डिक्रिप्शन हुआ उसके बाद फिर चला गया सेम प्रोसेस में आ रहा है फायरवॉल सेशन लुकअप उसके बाद सेशन मैच फाउंड. अगर वहाँ पे सेशन करते हैं कि सेशन है कि नहीं पुराना वाला तो
right,
फास्ट पाथ में चला जाएगा. अगर मान लीजिए
right.
उसके बाद सेशन कोई सेशन नहीं है नया यूजर है तो इसके लिए
हम्म,
स्लो पाथ में जाएगा. तो स्लो पाथ में जाने के लिए
हम्म.
क्रिएट एंड इंस्टॉल सेशन उसके बाद आएगा फिर से L2 फायरवॉल प्रोसेस में जो फास्ट पाथ में हो रहा है. राइट ये जो एरो जा रहा है. हाँ
Here,
राइट राइट
this one you are
हाँ
saying?
हाँ.
Yeah, once
यस
the
यस.
session is created, see, whenever the traffic is received by the firewall, first of all, it will check the session table, right? Once the
यस.
session is identified, whether it's a new or old, right? If it's a
ओके.
old session, then it will take the fast path.
Take this
Okay.
fast path, right.
So
Right.
these are all the processing it will do. If
Okay.
it's a non-existing traffic, okay, so it will go to the slow path. In slow path, it will take all these steps, okay, then it will come to this path, okay. After
Right.
creating the session, again firewall will take the fast path, right?
Okay.
Since
And
the
second,
traffic was not there in the session table, so it took the slow path. Okay. After applying the slow path, these things, it will create the session in the session table of the firewall, right? Once the session is created, then it will come to the fast path. Then it will do the processing here.
sir, one point is a session app identification. This is the like the Facebook video, Facebook games.
Yes,
कल
yes,
जो
yes.
आप एग्जांपल दिया था वही है ना? अगर मान लीजिए
Yes.
इसके पास पॉलिसी है फेसबुक पेज ओपन करने के लिए, जस्ट रील वगैरह बंद है, तो इसके लिए मान लीजिए कोई भी कुछ कर रहा है, कोई पैकेट आ रहा है रील के बगैर, कोई रिक्वेस्ट आ रहा है, तो ये क्या करेगा? अगर नो तो होता है तो उसके लिए कि ऐप ओवरव्यू ओवरराइड पॉलिसी मैच में जाएगा क्या? अगर
नहीं, फर्स्ट
अगर
ऑफ
उनके
ऑल
पास कुछ नहीं
देखो यहाँ पे क्या होगा, पहले ये ओवरराइड पॉलिसी, सबसे पहले ओवरराइड पॉलिसी चेक करता है, ठीक है। ओवरराइड
ओवरराइड
पॉलिसी का क्या मतलब होता है,
मतलब
मैंने बताया था आपको कि वो उसका सिग्नेचर को उसको स्किप करना है या नहीं करना है, वो देखेगा। सिग्नेचर मैच करना है या नहीं करना है। अगर आप ओवरराइड पॉलिसी बनाते हो तो उसके लिए वो सिग्नेचर को मैच नहीं करता है, राइट।
ओके
तो यहाँ पे हम हमारा ओवरराइड पॉलिसी पहले चेक होगा, ठीक है। अगर आपने उसके लिए कोई ओवरराइड पॉलिसी नहीं बनाया है तो वो जाएगा पहले आइडेंटिफिकेशन के लिए, सिग्नेचर बेस्ड आइडेंटिफिकेशन के लिए।
अच्छा
अगर आपने बनाया है तो वो सिग्नेचर बेस्ड आइडेंटिफाई नहीं करेगा, वो डायरेक्ट यहाँ पे आ जाएगा, सिक्योरिटी पॉलिसी देखेगा।
ओके ओके ओके
समझे आप?
ओके
ठीक है। तो ओवरराइड क्या होता है, आप ओवरराइड से अपना सिग्नेचर एनालिसिस मतलब उसको स्किप करा सकते हो, सिग्नेचर वेरिफिकेशन, ठीक है।
ओके
If signature identification means override is enabled, then it will go for the security lookup. If it is
लुकअप
not
राइट
there, then it will go for the application identification with the help of the signature.
ओके सर आफ्टर दिस प्रोसेस मान लीजिए
रोहित
सब कुछ ठीक है, उसके बाद एसएसएल प्रॉक्सी मार्क सेशन टू बी प्रॉक्सी, देन दिस ट्रैफिक विल थ्रू द एसएसएल प्रॉक्सी द सेम पोजीशन
काट दिया फोन दोबारा से मिलाओ वीडियो कॉलिंग में जो तुम लगा
Rohit,
प्लीज
can we
म्यूट
तुम
proceed
लगा
for the lab
Please
लगा
part
ली
mute
first?
मैंने तुम
yourself,
लगाई
guys.
होगी
Can discuss this later on because I'm in the mid of my shift.
Sorry.
I'm saying, can we discuss it later on at the end of class? And
Yeah, sure,
can,
sure. No problem.
because I'm in the
Actually,
mid
my
of
सर
device
class.
was getting up, na. That's why we were waiting here. Okay.
कौन से मिलाओ बता दो क्या करो फोटो ना
Guys, please don't. Please be on mute.
दिमाग खराब करो।
ये वानू एक बार बोला सच ने
सर प्लीज आप म्यूट कर दीजिए
Who is talking in between? Please be on mute.
लगा पानी क्यों बोल सकते हैं
सर प्लीज म्यूट सर यू आर
Yeah.
यू आर होस्ट सर प्लीज म्यूट
Okay. Neha ma'am, it's saying wrong password, I think.
wait
So guys, today actually we have some login issue. No problem.
Okay, we can discuss other things, no issue. Because sometimes maybe your lab issue lab server issue, I think.
Yeah, so problem is here. Today we have some login issue with my credential that team is checking from the back end. No problem. So today we will discuss other topics. Okay. Then we will continue the lab or let me try by login to my personal system. Okay. So guys, as I told you, we have multiple interface configuration available with the Palo Alto networks, right?
Yes.
So what are those?
The management interface, console interface,
User
and
interface.
and Ethernet interface. Management for we can manage these devices. Console we can take console by locally, and Ethernet port we can console one LANs HA, and we can console also HA by management port.
So guys, first of all, whenever you have a firewall device, right, we have a multiple ports available with our firewall, right? So first of all, our Palo Alto firewall is a zone-based firewall, right? We discussed yesterday about the zones. So what is zone? Can anyone tell me?
Zone is
Sir,
a physical space, sorry, logical space that we
Uh-huh.
can configure the tested networks and untested networks
So guys,
in
yeah,
our
a
data center.
zone is a
sir, we can
logical.
use the suppose land side. This is trusted, and who are the coming in the outside WAN zone? This is Palo Alto called the untrusted, and both the server are the using publicly. This is the demilitarized zone. So its zone is available in the Palo Alto device.
So guys, first of all, Palo Alto firewall is a zone-based firewall. And what is zone? Zone is a logical group of your interfaces, right? So your interfaces can be a part of, like, you can create different zones in your firewall, right? LAN zone, WAN zone, DMZ zone, third-party vendor zone, VPN zone, like that, according to your requirement. And you can call multiple interfaces in your zone. In single zone, you can have multiple interfaces, but one interface cannot be a part of your multiple zone, right? Is it clear?
Rohit, it is like a VLAN in switch, just like a VLAN in switch work same.
Not exactly the VLAN. It is, you can say we divide our ports in the logical groups, okay, where we will put, like, we can put the LAN zone, DMZ zone, and WAN zone, okay. WAN zone will be your public facing communication will be there, right? Your ISP connection, your ISP link will be terminated in your WAN zone,
One zone.
right? You will put all your internal resources in the LAN side zone, right? So if you have you in your network, you have a public facing public facing servers, then you can put your public facing servers in your DMZ zone, okay. So zone is basically your logical grouping of your interfaces, right? So your zone can have multiple interfaces, but your one interface can be a part of only one zone, right? Now, whenever we have a interface configuration in our Palo Alto firewall, then while configuring your interface in Palo Alto firewall, you will have you can choose the interface type. Okay. While configuring the interface, you will get a different option. How would you like to configure your interface? Okay. So what are those modes available? That is layer 3. Okay. Layer 2 and V-wire, right? Or tap mode. So these are all the type of deployment. One more is available, that is HA. Okay. So what is the L3 mode? In L3 mode, we will be assigning IP address to our firewall, right? IP addressing works on layer 3, right? So what is L2? L2 is a type of deployment like switch. It will behave like a switch.
Data link layer. Okay.
Yeah. And then we have a virtual wire type of interface configuration in Palo Alto networks. So virtual wire is a type means is a kind of transparent mode of deployment, right? Then we have a tap mode. Okay. What is this tap mode? Tap mode is a type whenever we place our firewall, whenever we place our firewall to passively monitor the network from the active network, right?
Sorry, can I come again?
Suppose we have some network available. This is my router, this is my switch, and here we are running one network, right? And we want to check, like we want to do the POC, okay? Whether this firewall is capable to handle my network or not, or what are the feature it offers, right? for performing the POC, what we can do, we can place one firewall here, right? That can passively do the monitoring of the traffic. Okay. And then we can check whether it is capable of handling this type of traffic, this much of traffic or not. Okay. So for doing
what exactly is POC? You said
POC, you can say the point of what is the full. I exactly don't remember, but you can like check the capability of the firewall.
for
Okay.
monitoring purpose, you can say. No.
POC is done whenever you bought new firewall, right? And you want to check whether this firewall is capable to handle your network traffic or not, right?
Okay.
How would you get to know which device you need to buy? We have a multiple flavors available, right? We have multiple
This is tab
hardware.
mode.
Yeah.
Tab
So we
mode.
have multiple hardwares available in market, right? How would you get to know which firewall is suitable for my environment?
Okay.
Test, no? First of all,
Tab
you
mode
need to
for
test.
I think tab mode for new of
Yeah.
us.
So you need to test and verify, right?
So why is required tab mode? We have multiple mode here, L3, L2,
Tab mode is
transparent,
required. Tab mode is required to perform the POC, like to build the report that this suppose my plan is to buy 500 box. Okay, my management is suggested to buy 500 box PA 500. So I need to check whether this 500 box is capable or it can handle this traffic or not, right? That I need to make sure before buying the or purchasing this firewall, right? So do all those things to get the reports or to check the capability of the device. We deploy the firewall in a passive mode. Okay, that is known as tap mode. Okay, here our firewall will not actively participate in the network, right? It will be attached in a network in a passively manner, and it will do the monitoring, and we can fetch the reports to present our
Basically for
management.
testing, like.
Yeah.
For reporting and monitoring.
Yeah.
I think.
Exactly.
Yeah.
सर एक बात छोटा सा इंसाइट दे देंगे मोड्स का L3 L2 का
क्या दे दूंगा?
L3 L2 L3
ब्रीफ
L2
देना है। अच्छा देखो L3 आपका जो होता है, देखो L3 में क्या होता है, आपने क्या पढ़ा है? L3 नेटवर्क लेवल, राइट?
हाँ जी।
तो नेटवर्क लेवल पे क्या करते हैं हम लोग? आईपी
IP
एड्रेसिंग
एड्रेस
होती है, राइटिंग होती है, राइट? तो L3 मोड में आपका क्या होगा? फायरवॉल जब डिप्लॉय होगा तो यू कैन कॉन्फ़िगर द आईपी एड्रेस टू योर इंटरफेस.
Yes.
Okay, and you will be able to do the routings.
Routing,
right?
default gateway.
Yeah, routing, netting,
table,
all those things you can do.
Routing table are set up in this mode.
Yes, yes, exactly. So what is L2? L2 में क्या होता है आप बताओ? कौन से लेवल पे काम करता है ये OSI में?
डाटा लिंक लेयर पे।
डेटा लिंक लेयर पे। तो इसमें क्या चेक होता है?
मैक फिल्टरिंग।
मैक एड्रेसिंग होता है।
यस, तो इसमें क्या होता है? मैक एड्रेसिंग के बेसिस पे फॉरवर्डिंग होती है, राइट? सो यहाँ पे जब आप अपने इंटरफेस को, पालो अल्टो के इंटरफेस को एज अ L2 ट्रीट कराओगे तो ये एज अ स्विच इंटरफेस बिहेव करेगा, एज अ स्विच की तरह बिहेव करेगा, राइट? So these are the type of deployment available with our Palo Alto firewall.
You cannot configure any protocol here, L2. Okay,
so
only default gateway
ARP वगैरह भी काम कर जाएगा L2 पे?
क्या काम कर जाएगा?
ARP वगैरह मतलब
yes yes
yes exactly
okay. ठीक है, तो हमने देखा कि हमारे फायरवॉल के इंटरफेसेस को हम कितने टाइप्स में डिवाइड कर सकते हैं और कितने टाइप से कॉन्फ़िगर कर सकते हैं. दैट इज L3, L2, टैप मोड एंड वी वायर. ओके, so depending upon the situation or the scenario, we can deploy our firewall in these 4 types of mode. Okay, that is L3 deployment, L2 deployment, tap mode, vwire. All these type of deployment we will gonna deploy in our lab, and we will see how we can use the firewall, right?
For maximum time we can use routed mode or transparent mode, I think.
Yes. No, maximum time you will see L3 deployment of the firewall, right?
Routed mode, na?
Yes. L3. Let me try to log in. Okay, just allow me some time. It's E. Hit that.
Sir, please use rack 9093.
हाँ मैं सेम ही पुट कर रहा हूँ मैम पासवर्ड तो
9093 rack number, sir. Please go in at her. Yes, sir. Yes.
ये
ये मैडम कहाँ से आ गया?
eight five, right? Okay, now I'm getting the access. Thanks, ma'am.
मॉनिटरिंग हो रहा है क्या? मैडम कहाँ से आ गई इसमें?
Madam is from the training team. No problem,
Okay,
guys.
okay. Oh, I know this, but she is monitoring this.
No. She is checking.
Okay,
Actually, I was getting some issue with the logs, like accessing the lab. No, that's why she is checking from the backend.
Okay, so you complain for this. So that is the reason she
Don't
was
have
checking.
permission. So guys, not an issue. Today I'm facing some issue with the lab, I think. Let me try. Why I'm not able to take the lab. Okay, not an issue. So ma'am, we will try this. We will fix it. Okay, offline. Today we will discuss something else. No problem. Okay, guys. So let me try if my lab was like laptop VMware is working, then I can show it to you. Okay, let's see. There is some issue, guys, with my credential. Okay, so
Okay, no issue. We can continue to
yeah, we will
other
fix
option.
it. Yeah, we will. Let me try with this. Okay.
Can we go
can
for the
continue other
theory
option.
portion?
Sorry, guys, one by one.
Can we go for the theory portion if it is you are not able to log in?
Not an issue. I'm checking with my
Lenovo, you should write your good name here. Lenovo.
It's Rajesh.
Okay, so you can edit this name.
Okay, not an issue.
So see, guys, we were doing this lab, right? Let me connect it with the management port. Okay, let me try to log in. Okay. So guys, here I have taken one firewall box and one management system. Okay, I will be assigning the same range of IP that we have decided, that is 172.16.1.100. Okay, /24 to my management system, right? And I will assign 101 to my Palo Alto box. Okay.
So Rohit, sorry for that. What is the default username, default IP address of the Palo Alto? That is the 192 series, correct?
Yes, 192.168.
That's the public IP, right?
No, that is only the public IP in our lab environment.
Lab environment. Yeah, in the lab environment only.
But when we get a new box, some new box,
yes, it is having a default IP that you can put in your management, and you can assign the same range of IP to your management system, and you can get the access.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So we have to put this 992 series IP in our laptop, and we can get the GUI mod for the Palo Alto. Otherwise, we can get a console access. Correct?
Right.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, I will assign one IP. CMD. Okay, ncpa.cpl. I hope the screen is visible to everyone, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So I will try to assign an IP address, right? 255.255.255.0. Okay. Let's check whether the IP is assigned on the system or not.
It did not put a default gateway there.
No problem.
I think
I do not want to go outside, right?
Yeah,
I don't
it is not required. It point to point, na? You can correct.
I just want to access my firewall, right? I
Yeah.
just want to show you the initial configurations with the firewall. That's it. Okay. Admin. Okay. Just wait for like it will take 2 to 3 minutes more. Okay. To come up. We will wait for that time. Okay, guys, we can see what is with our like we can see our technical glitch.
Sir, your screen is not visible.
So, guys, am I audible to everyone? You can hear
Yes,
me, right?
yes.
So, guys,
Audible.
we are
Audible.
facing
Audible.
glitches.
Audible.
Hello.
Yes, you are audible.
Okay. Thanks for confirmation. So, guys, today we are facing some technical glitches. Okay, so that is why we would not be able to continue today. Okay, we will see, like we will fix our all these things and then we'll get back to you. Okay, we will connect again.
Oh.
For
So,
next week. Are you talking about the
Next
next
week,
week?
maybe.
probably, yeah, next week. If
Okay.
possible, then you can coordinate with the Neha ma'am. She will convey you if we can connect in between to continue this today's session. Okay, after fixing
Okay,
our.
sir, can we go for the theory session if it is possible?
Actually, my laptop is also not working today. I
Okay,
am
okay,
to see
okay.
anything in my screen. I am just able to voice is working on this screen. Okay, so
Okay.
let me
Okay.
solve
No
these
issue.
technical
Okay.
glitches. Then we will
Sir,
come back. No problem. Okay, if possible,
hello.
we take one class in between. Okay, between Monday
Oh,
to for today's class. Okay, after fixing the this issue.
okay,
Okay,
sir,
sir. No issue.
can we make the WhatsApp group?
Yeah, sure. We can create a WhatsApp group.
Uh,
There I will be providing you all the details. Like
Oh,
I will be sharing you all the class notes,
Documents,
okay?
yeah.
Uh,
documents
Theory
recordings.
part and the practicals also. Okay.
Okay,
Sorry for
Can
okay,
the
you
sir.
inconvenience
share
today. Today we
yesterday
are facing
class
some technical issues.
recording?
Yeah. Someone is saying something.
Can you share yesterday class क्या नाम है?
Recorded video.
Recording, right?
Recording you will get from the Neha ma'am. Okay.
Okay, okay.
Hi everyone. Sorry, this is Vishal. Hi Rohit sir.
Hi
Just
sir. Hi.
hi. So
Hi, sir. Good.
don't worry
Good
guys,
morning.
right? So you'll get everything from us, okay? So we'll provide the recording and everything. So you just have to wait for a while today and tomorrow, and everyone is going to get recording and documentation, everything. So I
Okay.
just come to know that Rohit sir laptop having some issues. So no worry. So any other questions you guys, or I'm free now, so you can talk with me if you have anything to right now. Rohit sir is going to stay in the standby. There is no problem.
Sir, how will be the documents and the recordings will be conveyed, like through the mail or
See,
through
we
some
have
group?
two things. Let me explain. Just hold on. Let me see if I am the host. Okay. Okay. So you able to see my screen, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
So there are two things. We have the portals, right? There is one portal from you going to get either, or we have the another portal. So on this portal, you guys are going to get every class recording. There's a new portals going to be launched, are already launched, right? So whatever the live classes is happening,
Okay.
the section is going to be there. And right now only one courses is added, but your course is also going to add it there. So you're going to get the activation key for your course where you're going to get all videos, right? Along with the
Okay.
video, you're going to get documentation and everything. So meanwhile,
Okay.
not have this ready for your course because team is working, website designing team is working. They are just onboarding, taking a lot of time. So we'll try to give in the Google Drive initially, but definitely we're going to get on the portals. Don't have to worry about that. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Vishal
Okay.
issue.
Yeah.
Where Vishal is there is no issue.
Don't worry. Yeah, yeah. Thanks, Abhay. Yeah, definitely. Don't have to worry. And what are the questions, guys? Anything you want to specific understand? I know like there is a session plan, but there is some technical glitch. You know, there were a lot of thunderstorm yesterday night, lot of electricity fluctuations, even for the labs, also a lot of disturbance. That's why I come early in the morning office and I try to fix everything. So please let me know if anyone have any other doubts, guys.
No, I don't have any question because Rohit already covered primarily all the things.
Good.
Okay, but
Sir, we just need
if
to.
anything is required, then I will definitely discuss with you and Rohit. No issue. We have two people here who has good knowledge in firewall. So
Definitely,
that is
definitely. We'll try to together, right? I'll be always there, just one step away, right? So whenever you guys have any challenges, I always try to join your classes. I'm listening in background. Okay, so anything is going to be happen. You feel like you need any lab support, any other supports, documentation support. I know yesterday also you guys raised a lot of documentation questions, so that is going to be available. Don't have to worry, and that is going to be there. You don't have to think about anything about documentation and study materials.
thank
Okay,
you so
so
much.
yeah,
We just need to make the WhatsApp group so that we can
no
easily
worry,
ask the
Rajesh.
question.
Rajesh, WhatsApp group is definitely is going to create it. I would request join our communities. Okay,
Okay.
why the community is very important. Community on the community, you are going to get job updates. You are going to get a lot of
Okay.
You're going to get latest anything is
Okay.
happen in the like demo interview sessions, anything. So join the community first, and along with that we also create the WhatsApp group, so you don't have to worry. It just started, so we'll create it. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
So enjoy your rest of the day, guys. And from next week onward, right? We'll make sure we have some proper backup and we not have the such issues, right? But yes, there was a lot of electricity issue, thunderstorm yesterday night. A lot of disturbance happens. A lot of appliance, even one server ours not working right now. So a lot of things happen, but no worry. We'll start from the next week full flash. All right.
Yeah,
Okay,
Okay.
sir.
yeah.
Okay, sir.
No issue. No
Okay,
issue.
sir.
Sir, where will be the community available on the WhatsApp? Hello.
Community, yeah, WhatsApp available. You just have to reach on the support number. Okay,
Okay,
let
okay.
me. Yeah, you have the number or not? Support number.
Could you please ping this number here,
Let me.
if you
Let
don't
me.
mind?
This is support number. You can see.
Last
You
one
have,
is 701
Okay,
na.
okay.
This is
yeah, yeah.
हाँ
Just,
जी, हाँ जी.
just ping on this. You want to join the community.
Okay, okay. ये तो
You'll
है.
get community link, or someone is going to add you. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay.
Quick,
This is
quick response. Oh yeah.
yeah.
I get quick response from this number always.
Always. Yeah. Definitely. We are here to help
Can you
you.
please show again?
Okay. Let me.
9. Okay. Thank you.
All right. Chalo. See you again, guys. Happy Sunday. All right. Thank you so
Okay.
much, Rohit
Thank
sir, and
you.
everyone. See you again. Bye bye.